Hey, 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 it's Tia, baby, and I am back with another video. So, I just came on to just want to know how everybody is doing. Um, just want to give a few highlights on, Selena and what's been going on in the YouTube world. And that's all, I guess, for this video. So, as you all know, and I'm just going to make this brief. I had a hiccup with a fake supporter. And I'm going to say fake supporter because this person is apparently upset at me because I put out two videos about MJ Songstress as being an alleged mistress. I don't. This fake supporter is a child because I looked up her Instagram and indeed she's a child because I had to make sure because I'm like that the way this person was acting was very childish and this person went out of her way to tell me that she doesn't want to support my channel anymore. All you had to do is just click the unsubscribe button and move on with your life. But because she made it her business and gave her energy to tell me that she didn't want to support my channel for some bogus reason had me thinking this must be a child. So it is what it is. I'm not going to hold that against her. She's a child. That's what children do. But she's upset at me because I put out a video about her, about MJ Songstress, aka Melissa Jimenez. And she has every right to be upset. I mean, obviously she's a fan of hers, and that's okay. There are going to be people that's going to be for me. There are going to be people that's going to be neutral, and there's going to be people that are against me, and that's fine. At first, I was upset because I was just like not upset that she did unsubscribe because I can care less, but I was just upset at the fact that why are you mad at something that was already out there? I just was the messenger. But again, she's a child. Maybe she didn't know. She wasn't alive when them two were allegedly messing around. I mean, she wasn't. That's how young she is. But I don't know why people are so upset at me putting out a video that was requested for me to put out. I was asked several times to talk about that. And I had told the person when they asked me that I had already put out a video about him and his late, I mean, not his, and his second wife. And I did talk a little bit about Melissa Jimenez, that I heard that there was something between them. But I said it, and I'm not going to say it again. I'm going to say it one last time. I said it that in my video, the videos that I put out about her, that I could not confirm nor deny that she was a mistress. I can't confirm that because there was no physical evidence showing that MJ Songstress, aka Melissa Jimenez, was Chris Perez's mistress during his marriage to his second wife, Vanessa. I cannot prove that. There is no physical evidence saying that. But a lot of people has been saying that this is a well-known affair back in Texas and all. I mean, not Texas, but just in the community that this has been going on and that is on the internet. And I tried to look for it on the internet and I couldn't find it. So I don't know if this is true. This is something that's been out since '08 or probably even before that, but it's been out for a minute. But I will say, I found out about Melissa Jimenez not because of her music, not because of who she's associated with, but this was back in 2017. I don't know what I was doing. I think that was around the time when I was just like, um, I don't know why I looked up Chris Perez. Maybe that it was because of that, because of MJ Songstress. But I looked him up on Wikipedia for whatever reason. I guess I was bored, and it was back then in 2017. It was stated that Melissa Jimenez was engaged to Chris Perez, and I was like, what? Who? Even on hers, and I was like, who is this person? And I looked her up, and I'm like, and I looked at her age, and I was like, dang, and like she's young, like she's young, like young to compared to him. And I'm like, what? When did this happen? Because he never talked about her. Oh, I think I remember why I looked why I looked her him why I looked him up, because I think that was around the time when he watched, it was something on, I think he was posting his him watching, like watching the Selena movie for the for the first in its entirety, for the first time since it came out. And he was doing the like the not the dialogue but the commentary on it. And I think that's what made me look him up on Wikipedia. I think that's why. And I saw her, and I'm like, wait a minute, what? That it was either that or there was a picture. No, no, scratch that. It was on his story. It was him, her, and some dudes. They were sitting at a table, and but and it had like a heart. But I don't know. I didn't know. I'm like, what's this? And I think that was what I was curious to know. Well, what does this mean? And I think that's what made me go to Wikipedia, and it said her name, that she was engaged to him. And I was like, who is this girl? He ain't never talked about her before. Never, no pictures were of her on his page or anything. It was always Selena. So I'm like, where's this girl coming from? Who is she? And so I looked her up, and it also said the same thing on her Wikipedia page back then. And so I'm like, and I was just looking at pictures of them, and I saw the picture of the ring and them with one of her friends or two of her friends. It looked like a restaurant or a club or whatever. Yeah, and I was like, I was in my feelings a little bit, because I was like, hold up, wait a minute, where did this woman come from? Because from my understanding, he was all he talked about was Selena, and even in the comments, he was, every now and then um, he would comment, reply to fans and be like, he still claims her as his wife and this and other, and I'm like, but why he don't ever mention her? It that just came out of the woodwork. And but it was temporarily, like that little the confirmation about them two being engaged was temporary, because it's not there on Wikipedia anymore. And so I don't know if they called it off or they just, I don't know. So I don't know what the dynamic of their relationship. I don't know, but obviously they friends. I mean, he said it in his story today, because I guess today is his birthday, or this weekend is his birthday. I mean, and she took him out for a skydiving or whatever. Cool. I mean, he went out of his element. I guess the Selena in him brought that out, because he was never a risk taker like that. But Selena brought that out of him, and I guess, being with her, she, was adventurous as well. So she paid, finished it all. But like I said, I don't care even less. I mean, yeah, it's unfortunate that him and Selena didn't live out their, marriage longevity. But at the end of the day, you can't fault the man for falling in love again. I mean, it sometimes it stings when you know when someone falls in love again to someone else, but it's reality, it's life. I mean, he has to live his life. Um, but yeah, it was just like I was just going back to um, the ex supporter, or the fake supporter, or whatever you want to call it. I was just in my feelings about the fact that she's going making videos about me, lying about me in reference to me making a video about something that was already put out in the public. Like, what you not gonna do is talk ish about me and don't know me from a can of paint and you think I ain't gonna say nothing. But you know what? I'm not gonna put her out there. No, I'm not gonna give her no clout. I'm not gonna do that. If that's what she wanna do, if she wanna, you know, cause a rant over a video, that's on her. That means she was never a supporter. It's okay to disagree, but making a whole video about me and don't even know me is real crazy if you ask me. Because it's just like, what is your purpose? Like, why are you doing that? You're mad at the wrong person. I didn't put that information out there. It was already out there. You're getting mad at the wrong person. But you know what? If that's what make her sleep good at night, let her do her thing. But you're not going to demolish my name and no, tarnish my name on some bullish that I never even started. Period. But enough with that. It is what it is. Let her be. So I guess this, like I said, I guess this weekend or this sometime this week is Christopher's birthday, and he apparently was in New York with MJ Songstress, and they spent the day together. They went to Swingers, which is a golfing indoor golfing establishment. We have one in my city, and I went for the first time back in November. It was cool. I mean, it was a lot going on, but it was cool. Um, so yeah, it that I'm familiar with that um, establishment, but that one was in New York, where she lives and where she's from. So and then they went on a helicopter ride. I don't know if they jumped out the plane or not. I don't know if they jumped out of plane or not, but I know they were in the air. And I know he was with her because in one of his stories you saw a, a glimpse of her. Like, she wasn't really trying to be in a video, but you saw her, and then he kind of put her at MJ Songstress like in small print. But unfortunately, I didn't record that part because I guess it was 24 hours, so it already like kind of went off because I didn't, unless he deleted it. I don't know. But apparently they were spending, and that's nice. I mean, you're doing things with your buddy, and that's cool. They having fun celebrating his birthday. Do it up. So yeah, that was that. Um, I also was told that Abraham, well, whatever, dictator. It was, getting into it with fans in reference to the girl. What's her name? Ananice, the person that is allegedly, reenacting the death scene of Selena, and she is also a Selena impersonator. I've talked about her a year ago, not even a year ago, some months ago, early in the year, about her. But she has since deleted the reenactment scene. It was there 7 months or 8 months ago, but she has deleted it, and I say that in another video. And I also briefly talked about that she went out to dinner or lunch with Selena's parents, with her family, and now she's getting a lot of backlash. Well, actually, Dictator is getting a lot of backlash on why he was, seen posing and hanging out with a person that it allegedly reenacted the death scene of Selena. Like, they basically criticized, like, how could you, like, hang out with her or be cool with her? Did you not know that she did this? And pretty much he, was like denying the fact that she did that. But then people are saying that he did know. So, you know, I a few supporters have sent me the dialogue between the two. I read it briefly back then, but I need to read it again, and I'll come out with in the part two to actually elaborate on the conversation. I'll do that on another day. Um, but my opinion about it is, at first, before the supporter, my supporters have sent me the dialogue, I was saying, well, maybe he's, not see now, but maybe he did not know that maybe he wasn't aware that she was doing that because she did delete the videos. So maybe he didn't know, and it's a lot of Selena impersonators that look like Selena, and to him, it could be anybody. So, because he's older, so he ain't that bright. I mean, not bright, but he ain't that quick with it. But obviously, he's aware. Um, my opinion about it, I would say this: if he is aware that she allegedly reenacted the death scenes of Selena, I would say that's real foul on his part because for one, if you are the father, he is the father of Selena. He claims he was devastated when Selena passed and all of this. Why would you pose with someone who reenacted the death of your daughter? That's disrespectful to Selena. That is also disrespectful to you as her father and to her family and to her late husband and all of that. This, well, yeah, it's disrespectful, period. And you're posing with this woman and hanging out with this woman is a slap in the face to Selena and her fans. And it's like you condone, and it comes off as though you're condoning it. You're condoning the 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 disgraceful act that she, you know, portrayed on her IG, and also it seems like you accept what happened to your daughter because if I would not dare. I would have said something to her. I was like, "Are you the Selena impersonator that reenacted the scene, the death scene? Why did you do that? I would want to know why. Why? What was the purpose of you doing that? Do you not feel like that is disrespectful to me, her legacy, and our family?" And and then I would say, well, can you please take that down because I don't like that. How are you a Selena fan if you're reenacting something that was so hurtful to her fans and to her family? That's what, if I was him, would have said to her. I don't know if he said that. I highly doubt it based on the conversation that he was having with fans that was bringing it to his attention. It was like he was shutting it down. So, you know, I don't know what's up with that. I really don't know what's up with that. I don't know what's up with that. But that's what I would have said if I was him and I was aware that she was doing that. And I would not pose with her. I would not pose no pictures with her. I would not eat out with her. I just would want an explanation and I would demand her to take it down. And then I would say, don't do that again, or else I will. Because he always talking about suing somebody. He always be so quick to go to court. That's when you should go to court. And like, if you do that again, I'm going to send you to court for defamation of character and emotional distress. Because you're basically bringing up old wounds and stuff like that by reenacting what happened. No one wants to see that. That's the approach he should have gave her if he knew about those videos, those alleged videos. Now, if he wasn't aware of it and he was now aware of it because of the fans, I would hope that if it seemed like they're longtime friends. So I would hope that the dictator would reach out to her privately and asked her, is it true that you did da 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 da? And if so, why would you do that? And then I will ask, did you take them down? And if she said yes, and I will say, please do not do that again, out of respect for Selena, my family, and myself, and for you. And then take it from there. That's the approach he should give or should have given, even if he was aware of it or not. But that's my take on it. So yeah. Also, there is a new filter out, a Selena filter to allegedly make you look like Selena on IG, but that stuff ain't real. That's a hoax because it does not make you look like Selena. It just have make you have the red lipstick and the hoop earrings and like the little lashes. But that's it. It don't make you look like Selena. But the way they advertise it on IG, false advertisement. But be on the lookout for that. If you follow me, I downloaded the Selena filter. If you want it to for yourself, you can just get it off my story. I don't know if I don't know if I posted the story yet, but I do have the filter. But or you can find it, I guess, by searching for it on IG. But yeah, I think that's it for today. I know it's been a minute since I've been with videos, but like I said, it's back to work, back to school, continuing with motherhood and life itself. So YouTube is not top priority right now as it was when the pandemic was really heavy and I was working from home and I had a lot of time on my hands. But now, you know, quite busy. So, and then when I do have downtime, I be too lazy because I just be tired or just burnt out or just want to relax. But I was just like, you know what? I have a little break today. Let me just put out a video and, get back and say some things. Definitely will come out with another video. I'm not going to say when because, I don't want to give out false hope. But it won't be too long. It won't. It won't. But comment, share, subscribe, like, all of that. And I'll see you again with another video. Peace.